Hello Malaysia, this is Gerryko here, and this is a Wait a Minute production. Today is the 11th of December 2013. It's a Wednesday and it's 8:30 p.m. So I've done one part of the lake, and this is the Strike Rouge perfect grade lake, and this is my first perfect grade from okay, this is not my first perfect grade. The first perfect grade that I did was the whatchamacallit, Evangelion Unit 1 from Bandai. Yeah, that was the first perfect grade done by Bandai itself. So I did that one, but it's not from Bandai, it's from another company, which I don't think there was any company at all. I think it's the only logo there is the area that's supposed to be Bandai. They put it 1 out of 60 scale or something like that. I'm not sure actually. So, but let's go and take a looky what brand it was. The first brand is always sorry, my first perfect grade was the yeah, that's the one, the perfect grade Evangelion. There's no there was no brand there. I think it was 150 ringgit. Yeah, it's 150 ringgit, but that was bought about like 10 years ago or more. 150 ringgit. And besides that, there was some other stuff as well by Bundy, that Eva Test 01, and also by Bundy as well as that Eva 05 mass production unit there. And from Bandai, this one is from Bandai, that is the Valkyrie wearable Malaysia type. If I'm not mistaken, I bought this Macross unit in where? In that the store more than 10 years ago. That one's next to Lido Cathay in Old Town of Ipoh. And there is that Strike Gundam 160 wheel detail by no brand thing, because there's only a 1 out of 100 scale logo there instead of a Bandai logo. But this is not a 1 out of 100 scale, it's a 1 out of 60 scale. And besides that, there is a Fujimi Black Hornet fighter, I think. And next to it is the from Bandai is Satchel. For Satchel is laying wounded in my cabinet, which you can see roughly about here. Yep, its legs broken. Even though it's from Bandai, it breaks. Its plastic has been 10 years. I don't know how I'm going to fix that, but it's dangerous. And besides that, there is that Bandai as usual, the Valkyrie, and also Zero, and the purple unit 01 is, well, it's the pirated version, and that one is a Tiger tank, very small Tiger tank indeed, very small, about this small. That one is from a magazine I bought in while I was in Britain. Oh fuck, it came out. It don't come out, okay? I put this plastic because I don't want it to gather dust. So we don't get to see the perfect grade Evangelion 01 because I think I already just put it inside the box. It's broken quite badly. Wanted to fix it. Wanted to do a reperfecting like I did with this real detail 160 scale Strike Gundam here, but you can tell that it's actually Bandai's first attempt at maybe doing a perfect grade, and they did that you know, the plastic thing. This one is the plasticky thing that is very hard to take out without tearing it. So it's very hard to fix the inner parts, the inner frame. There is an inner frame in this satchel itself, but this is already broken inside the plastic thingies. I'm gonna take it out. It's gonna like have to stretch it out. It's very hard, and all the pieces are all right about there. One day I'll do the satchel, try to like repair it and make it standable. But I think I'm pretty busy with all these things, because all these kits that you see above there, they are not done at all. So I've exhausted I think 4 runners, 2 of them duplicates, so in actual fact it's like 4 runners, you can say. And this is the project that I'm going to do, or a video that I'm going to do later. Yes, this tile is a very big tile from one to the other, and just a bit right here. So these are the parts for just the leg itself. So, and these are the remnants of the cut up. I had to throw it away. So I think I'll throw it away. So I'm gonna like do this thing here about the. This is the one that I constructed. It took me about I think 1 week, because I only spent like say about 20 minutes a day just to do all these things, like cutting it up and cleaning it with the knife. And I need to buy a new knife already. This is not sharp anymore, and the tip also is gone. Is it going to focus? I don't think so. Focus. Okay, it won't focus. So this used to be very sharp at the end, but now it's just gone. And also because of I use this one as an easel, or to apply super glue, and that's why it's become less sharp. And I haven't. The only place where I can get this one for 5 ringgit is from Daiso, and Daiso is at Bengkalan, for station 14, I think, in Ipoh, in the Gerryko, the new Gerryko that is. And there's a Samsung girl, which I haven't actually. I have already uploaded the video, but I haven't sent the email link to her yet. So if I were to go to like Gerryko, then I have to like find her out and just talk to her and ask her whether she wants to do a photo shoot or not, or more or less something like a camera shoot. Don't have a DSLR for a camera shoot, a real camera shoot, but with this camcorder itself, as long as I don't move it too much and the object does not move too much and there's enough good lighting, it can work as a DSLR camera, but not as smooth or fine as a DSLR camera. Of course, this is just a camcorder which records in full HD, which full HD to me is not as good as I want it to be, because when it comes to like objects that move too fast, there's some lines. You can see some lines, so I'm not that happy about that. And yeah, and that's about it. And I would like to go and talk to her again, because she looks very pretty. And my concept of photo shooting is, I would want to like say ask them to show me their best, what the girls' best attire is. I mean the clothing they are in. So they dress their best, we go to a place, and I start like say shooting and stuff like that. Then I bring the video back to my laptop, which is the GX70 MSI, and I would well, see the video and copy the shots that are good and looking nice. Don't need a DSLR for that. If I wanted to use DSLR, I think I can, but that's only in the area of Selangor itself, because I can only borrow it from one of my friends in Selangor. So tough luck here. But I prefer to do videos, so videos I can select it instead of DSLRing it. So this is quite a heavy unit. And this part here, there is a metallic piece. I don't know why they put only this part inside a metallic piece. Maybe it's just to like make it grounded, so it will be heavy, so it won't fall. And you can see that it is very feminine. It's very sharp indeed. If you could compare to the one that the what you call it, the 160 real detail. The 160 real detail is a bit bulky and fat. This one is not so. So this is the 160. You compare both of them. Now it's side by side already. That 160 real detail is fat, whereas this one is feminine and nice. I think it's the same design or same size as the Strike Gundam Rouge. Sorry, the original blue, white, and red Hero Gundam, the perfect grade, that is. So it looks great. This is heavy and it looks great. So although the parts can actually come out easily, you can see here it's not all fitting that snugly, and you can see the design is not so nice as well. You can see the, what they call it, the white parts here where it was attached to the runner, or the sprue, or the whatchamacallit, tree. So this one can pop out. Some of the parts can pop out because it did not fit that snugly into place. For instance, I would say this this part here, this is one part that can actually come out quite easily. This is separate from this part here, so I'm not going to take it out. I'm going to leave it there and then. So if you were a pro painter, I guess you would love to actually get your hands on one of these perfect grays and also to paint it. This type of gray, I don't know what it is called, it looks very plasticky. Definitely you can do something about it, making it more metallic and therefore looking more awesome indeed. But bear in mind, once you put the color, you leave a microcosm, a micro thickness onto the plate itself. So, and you can see the connector here is a very heavy thing, and the back here is also movable. This part here, this part is movable up and down, but I would surely refrain from actually pulling this here, because this piece here is only connected to here. If you put too much stress, you keep on moving up and down by grabbing the end of this, it will surely crack in a matter of time. So the best one is to grab a tweezer and just move it yourself. See, it can open up and show off more fins here. So I don't know whether it can close properly or not. I never tried it. I think that's the most it can close, I think. I think it can actually close some more. And this one is movable as well, just a bit. So when you move the ankle, it is like, let me try and see whether it can. Nope. Let me see. Now I think it's supposed to be like this, open a bit. So here also you can move like so and like so. So I'm really loving the mechanisms of this baby here. And besides that, this here can also open. So like all perfect grades, the most important thing is you can actually open it. That's the fun part. So these parts here can open, and you can push it out. Oops, it came out already. See? So easy. It came out so easily. So I'm gonna take it out and just plug it in. You can see that it only uses this here, and it has to connect to this part here like so. So that's why it's so easy to come out. And sometimes when I was trying to put it in, I need to put some what do you call this, all-purpose oil, so it will be easier to go in and out. Once I've put all these plastic things together, I would refrain from actually taking it back out because it will snap. I'm afraid it will snap. So the gimmick is you can open it like so, and it happens on this side as well. This one also can. It's quite stubborn in coming out. push it out, and there it goes. This is one of the gimmicks. This comes out, and voila. So why does it do that? I don't know. It's just to show off the inner frame, and I'd better close it back. And voila, it's closed. So the back of the ankle looks like so, and there's one piece here, which is this one here, this movable. I guess it's just to stop it from bending too much. So the gimmick in this this leg here is the movable armor. This armor inside is also movable, outside is also movable. The inside part can move. When it moves, the whole thing moves. And this is the newest gimmicks from Bandai. If you look at the newest release of that RX-78-2 wheel grade, and also the RX-78-2 master grade version 3.0, that one boasts movable parts of the thigh. The color separated armor moves along when the leg moves. So how does it move? I'm going to show you. Hopefully nothing will break. And also I must say this one is also movable leg guard. So the armor can come up quite easily, and holding it together is two pieces. The gray parts here, there are only two pieces, and there's a small little peg, just a small little peg, and I think it is very prone to stress and crack. It will crack, similar to what happens to a Zaku 2 master grade, which I did back in Selangor itself for PJ. That one cracked, and that one was inside here for the toe area. So that one cracked because it has the same engineering as this part here. It's only held together with one small little peg that cracked. So you gotta be careful about it. And of course you have this outer armor here to protect it, so protect the inner frame. So you can see this one here is also a separate piece that moves. How do I say it? It has two. This one here is like two pieces. It can move like this and can move like this. It's outside of the inner frame or the skeleton. It is very, very interesting indeed, and I'm glad to actually do my first perfect grade of a Gundam, and it's quite astounding. But bear in mind, as I said last time, a few videos or 1 or 2 videos ago, I'm very afraid of cracks and stress and whatnot when you play around with this one, because you are tempted to play with it because it moves. Okay, the armor moves when these parts move, and when you move it. So this one here, of course, one of the most popular poses is the Strike Gundam what you call it, squatting, and you can do so with this type of feet. Of course, you can do like this, and it's like squatting now, and you can move this one on top as well. So, and if you were to remove this guard here, then you'll be able to see the silver joints within. I don't think you can see. There's some silver thing there. That's the piston. So once you remove this part here, or you remove all the armor, definitely you can see the piston, but now you can't. So a lot of people, they did paint this part here, this round part here, some silver thingy, so you can do so as well with that. So the back here, move this one out of the way, or you can close it, and it came out already, because it's just quite a small little piece to connect it. There you have it. You open it up and okay, never mind, it's okay. There's a silver piece here as well, so it's something like inner detail. Inner detail, and making it look awesome. When there's a silver part there, you think it's a piston or whatnot, different from the grey, dull grey of the inner frame. Come on, stick it in. Okay, it's in already. That's what she said. No, it's not in. I can see that. Just enter, man. Just go in. Itu quite persistent. Okay, so this is what it will look like. Okay, so I'm gonna move it and show you the movement of the armor. This is the first time I'm doing it, so hopefully it won't crack and whatever it does. So moving it by pressing here. You see it moving. So how much can it move? I don't think it's can move that much, because this piston here will be like actually it can move quite a lot, but I'm very scared of breaking something inside. You can see the piston inside as well. Because of the movement, the armor here this armor would go that way, and this one would just stay near the knee there. So I'm gonna do the whole full Monty and see whether anything cracks or not. This one is supposed to do something, but I'm not sure what. So okay, now I can see it. The piston here, can you see it? Yep, it's coming out already. That's what it's supposed to do, but I'm really scared that you might crack this part here, because as I said earlier, it's all plastic. So it looks pretty cool. So you can bend all the way, all the bloody way. If you can see there, I did not like peg it correctly. I did not pinch it all the way, so it's not really in the stuff, whatever we call it. So that's what it can do, and you can see the parts there, and I'm afraid it will crack here and there and everywhere. So I'm gonna like put it back together.